Hey guys, it's the channel of Lego More here, and today I'm going to discuss my thoughts on the most recent Nintendo Direct, which happened today on March 3rd, 2016, and it was a pretty good Direct overall, I would think. So as you guys are looking at my Wii U and some of my Amiibo and some of the Legos are shown here, because I have nowhere else to do it because I don't want to reveal my face, and I have nowhere else to do it, and I really don't know how to use computers too well. But, basically, so we're going to talk about my thoughts. So overall, like I said, it was a pretty good Direct overall. So first up, they showed off more of Star Fox Zero. Game looks great, honestly. I'm pretty excited about it. It comes out April 22nd. I think it's, going to be a pretty good game overall, I think. And just, I really am liking, the design of it, and all that. I think it looks great, the game. And just overall, it's looking even better than it did beforehand. So you got that as well. And then they also introduced this Star Fox Guard game, which actually looks pretty interesting as well. So they have that too. Not too excited about that, but like Star Fox Zero looks pretty good, honestly. And so there's that. Next up, Splatoon getting more updates is kind of interesting, although they're just going to make more so it's balance patches, but still it's pretty awesome. You see, Splatoon getting updated for some of us. Not really too excited about Splatoon as much. I mean, I love the game a lot, but I've just kind of grown worn of it. I mean, because with all the constant updates and stuff, I kind of got tired of playing it. I mean, it's still a great game, don't get me wrong, but, I just kind of gotten a little tired of it. Then they announced Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Rio 2016, and we know that for a fact that it's coming out later this month on the 3DS, but on the Wii U it comes out in June. And the game looks great too. I think, they really do have some, good ideas and all that with it, honestly, and I just think, they definitely do have, it looks good, honestly, as well, like I said. Can't really say a lot about it, but yeah, it does look good, and it looks to be a better. Because I really haven't been to the Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, but I think I may get the Wii version when it comes out. So we have that. So there's that. Next up is Super Mario Maker updates. I'm really impressed that Super Mario Maker's getting more updates and more Mystery Mushroom costumes. I'm really liking that. I like the fact that we now have those where they're like the ones that you shake the thwomps, and they're from Super Mario World. I forget what they're called. And then they have keys now, which is pretty awesome. So that even adds more fun to the the experience of Super Mario Maker. And they're getting all free content, which is always fun to get. I never get tired of that game. Then they announced Tokyo Mirage Sessions Fire Emblem. Pretty interesting looking game, honestly, but I've been I'm not really into Fire Emblem too much, and it's pretty interesting that they're going to keep the Japanese voice language, but just going to have the subtitles in there, so that's pretty cool for people who like watching anime subs. Then they have Lost Reavers, which seems to be a pretty good game. Not too crazy about it, but it is what it is there. Then we have Paper Mario Color Splash. Okay, this looks pretty good too to get into a Paper Mario game, but a lot of people are a little worried about this game, and when it tries something new with the Paper Mario games, a lot of people don't really end up liking it. But this one could be better, honestly, a little bit. So there's that as well, and yeah, I mean, they could probably work that out. But it does look great, and we'll definitely hear more about it when it gets closer to release. Then for Pokken Tournament, we already knew a lot about it, and that looks great. Can't wait to get it. Twilight Princess HD, not much to talk about. It's already almost out. My Nintendo, which is Club Nintendo's replacement, looks pretty good. Pretty interesting stuff there. So I'm excited to see how that turns out. And then let's see. And then we have Super Nintendo 3DS Virtual Console games coming. The only downside is it's for the the new 3DS only. It's not for the older versions of the 3DS. But I think they only did that for a reason because It's a lot more powerful, number one. Number two, that's the version, or that's the kind of 3DS that we see on the market now, is the new 3DS. So I can understand why they're doing it there. Then they added Pocket Card Jockey, not really too crazy about it. And then they have Azure Striker Gunvolt 2. Not really into indie games too much, but yeah. And then Fire Emblem Fates DLC is coming. Pretty interesting as well. I still may get that game, honestly, but because I already have my fill of it with Super Smash Bros., since there's frickin' 6 characters in Fire Emblem Fate from Fire Emblem and Smash Bros., because I think it's really ridiculous that how much support Fire Emblem got, because it's a franchise people still don't know about too well here in North America. And I know people are going to probably be annoyed that I said that, but, you know, I just think it's still not relatively unknown here in North America about it. And, yeah, so it's getting that. Then for Hyrule Warriors Legends, of course, it comes out later this month on 3DS. And, of course, we found out that Melody from the Wind Waker is going to be a playable character, so I'm pretty excited about that. So very excited to get that game, too, because they do have the original one, and I mainly want to get the 3DS one so I can transfer them over to the Wii U. That's pretty much the main reason. And then they unveiled Disney Art Academy. That one actually looks pretty cool. I mean, because I may have one day wanted to get Pokemon Art Academy, but now they have Disney Art Academy. And I'm really hoping, and you guys may or may not know this, but I am a Game Grumps fan. I love watching Game Grumps. And Pokemon Art Academy has been one of my favorite series to watch on the Game Grumps channel. And seeing that, you know, Barry and Ross were doing all that on Pokemon Art Academy, I really hope that when Disney Art Academy comes out, they actually play it and Ross, like, makes hilarious drawings. Because the discussions they have in the Pokemon Art Academy series, as well as the drawings Ross makes, are absolutely gold. But nonetheless, I'm getting a little off topic. But yeah, the game looks pretty good. Then we have Bravely Second in Lair. Pretty awesome game, you know, honestly. Not really into the Bravely Default games, so really don't want to talk about it too much. And then we have Dragon Quest 7 getting released on the 3DS pretty soon, as well as Monster Hunter Generations. They actually look really gold, too. Not really too crazy about it, but, you know, it is for people who like those games, still like it. For Metroid Prime Federation Force, I've definitely warmed up a bit more on the game. I know a lot of people aren't liking it, but I think the game does look better, honestly, even though it's still getting hate. But I definitely might want to try it out, you know, when it comes out in late spring. So it looks pretty good there, too. So then Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix is coming out as well. And you know, overall, I think that one actually looks pretty cool too. It's nice to see Rhythm Heaven get some more representation here, you know, in North America. So that's pretty cool too. Finally, this is one we were not expecting: Kirby Planet Robobot. That game looks pretty fun, and just overall, I'm pretty excited about that too. Really looks fun to play, and also having a new line of Kirby amiibos looks absolutely awesome too. I really gotta get those ones because it just looks great. So that is pretty much my thoughts on the Nintendo Direct for March 3rd, 2016. Overall, I thought it was a pretty good Direct. Definitely a few hits and a few misses there, but overall, I think it was still a pretty good one in my book. Let me guys know what you think about this Direct down below. What do you think about the comment? Leave in the comments and subscribe for more videos, guys. Alright, see you guys.